Oh, hello there. I look like how I feel like okay. I look as frantic as I have been this morning, let's just say that. So regardless of what happens in this vlog, I think I'm gonna post it just because I just want to document it and document my experience, and I love looking back at vlogs, especially during times that I don't want to forget and things like that. But today I'm going to get tested for coronavirus, and it's not a just because situation, so let me explain. Yesterday I woke up with a raging headache, and there are times where I wake up with a headache and I either drank like a couple beers the night before, or I know that I didn't hydrate as much as I should have, things like that. But this headache literally seemed to come out of nowhere, and the only thing I could link it to is I had tea before bed. I even vlogged about it. I even said on the vlog, like, holy crap, I have a headache this morning and it is like bursting. But I kind of wrote it off as the tea thing, and so I didn't have tea last night. But then this morning I woke up with the same raging headache that only Tylenol could seriously fix. Sometimes you can kind of drink water, get your coffee things, and it'll like be fine. But oh no, my battery. Okay, I am back. But yeah, so it's been 2 days in a row that I woke up with a raging headache that is completely out of the norm for me. And last night when I was falling asleep, I couldn't help but notice that my head felt clogged or heavy, specifically around these areas. And when I woke up, I can't, you see this nostril? I can't breathe very well. The symptoms so far are very mild, and normally I wouldn't think anything of them, but with the current world order, I just really want to be reassured. The only thing is I have extreme anxiety about this test because clearly it's extremely uncomfortable. People say it hurts. People say, so I'm just like, obviously you don't want to go and get that nasal test. I looked all over the websites for places in Maine, like near me, that do mouth swab tests or other type of tests. I don't want to do the antibodies test because that is an indication that you've had it in the past, and I'm wondering if I have it right now. And the reason why I want to go to get tested obviously is if I am infected, I don't want to spread it to anyone, you know, so I'd rather know that it's a positive or a negative so that I can just take action accordingly. The other thing is it is July 4th weekend, and on Saturday Jack and I are planning to go up to my parents' house. So if I felt these symptoms, such as like I kind of have a raspy throat, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if I'm exhibiting just even minor symptoms that I normally would write off and I went just because I wanted to go and have fun, I would feel so guilty and so horrible that I did that if any of my family members were to also get infected, hence spreading the virus further in Maine, which we all just don't want. So I thought I'd pick up the camera, and regardless of the results, I just want to vlog the test being done. Again, my heart is literally pounding. I can feel it thinking about this test, but Jack told me that he would go with me. Again, I did like a lot of research about my test options in all hopes of avoiding this nasal type of test. And the only best, like next best thing that I could find is CVS has you self-administer the test, and I think I would rather self-administer the test rather than having someone stick something up my nose. Like, I'm so nervous, like thinking about it. My heart rate is through the roof right now. But yeah, CVS does a self-administered drive-through test, but there weren't any tests available today, and they say that they could take up to 3 days to get results, and I ideally would like results tomorrow, which would be Friday, the day before I go see my family, so that I could know that it's a definite negative, which means that I could go and like see them this weekend, you know? So they are doing non-appointment testing over at Walgreens, but they don't allow self-administering. So it was either get a test done at CVS where I can self-administer the test, but their opening wasn't until tomorrow, and then I probably wouldn't get the results in order to see my family this Saturday, or go today at Walgreens, but you let someone else stick something up your nose. And I think when they get to the window, I'm just gonna be like, I'm very nervous about this test. If you could be as gentle as possible, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, I am so nervous. And the thing is, on the phone when I was inquiring about the test, and I clearly was super nervous and I expressed that I was nervous, Can you tell I have anxiety? I'm a very anxious individual. They were like not the nicest. They were like, I don't know, you just go to this location and you have this test. That was Walgreens, and they have the non-appointment test type of thing. CVS lady was a little more nice, but she was like, to answer all of your questions, you can call this number, just press *5. And it's like, you know the answer to my questions. Like, hello?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I'm talking.
Oh. I thought you were watching a video.
Did you think that? Oh, you thought that was a YouTube video?
What are we doing here? What's happening? It's melting.
Is it melting?
Yeah.
Oh, we should stick it back in the fridge.
Bob.
I'm sorry. There's a lot going on this morning. I got very distracted. Oh, the potatoes are ready. Ah! Bubby, can you take the potatoes out?
Ah!
Guys, I get so sidetracked all the freaking time. This is like actual real life. Like, I took out the energy ball mixture that I accidentally put in the fridge like all night long, which you're not
burned water once.
I burned water one time by just boiling water and then like walking away from it. I'm not sure, I didn't understand how water could be boiled, quite honestly. Like actually like burned it. Like, it started burning. It was so bizarre. But yeah, I took that mixture out of the fridge because it was in there overnight, and you're really only supposed to put it in for like 20 minutes. And so I was trying to like defrost it or like melt it a little bit to start making those energy balls that I make, but then it was out for several hours, so now it's too mushy, so now it's back in the fridge. I was also making potatoes on the side. Thank goodness I set a timer for that. That would have been really bad. Anyway, guys, I think that's all the information that I have to give at this time. Jack said that he would go with me for this test, thank goodness, because obviously, as you can see visibly, that I have very high anxiety about it. I think at the end of the day, it's the best thing to do if you're gonna go see other people, and honestly, just like, I couldn't live consciously knowing that like I spread it to other people if I knew that I was exhibiting abnormal symptoms. I think that's everything I want to say. Okay, let's just go. I hope I get a really nice pharmacist person to do this test for me that is very empathetic to my anxieties about this. Okay, let's just go. So there is a woman who is doing a very thorough investigation of like everyone, it seems like, before she tests them. So I'm sitting here with Jack, shaking like a leaf. I'm shaking, Jack's not shaking.
You're doing great, baby.
I literally haven't had to do anything, and I am freaking out. But I'm gonna just be honest and be like, you know, I might be overreacting. I have these specific symptoms, and I don't know if I have to be tested or not, or should I be tested. It seems like they're doing a very thorough questionnaire right now. I've never wanted to do something less in my entire life. I'm gonna throw up. I'm so anxious right now. We should just go. We should just go home.
It's gonna go up there.
We should just go. I think it's in my head. I think I'm overreacting. We should go. Maybe I won't have to. Maybe I'll just talk to her. I'll tell her my symptoms and I'll be fine. Oh really? I was nervous. We do live in Maine. We just didn't get a chance to change it.
I think everything's fine.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I have to get tested or not. I just wanted to come by just in case. So the past couple of mornings I've woken up with a raging headache, and that normally just doesn't happen. And so,
Her name's June.
June. Yeah, no worries. And then since it happened again this morning, like yesterday I thought it was just a fluke, and it happened again this morning, and I just started to get congested a little bit. I'm fine breathing, but since I'm seeing family this weekend, I just didn't know if I should get tested or not. Do I get a call with results if I get tested, things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give you a call and we'll also send you a letter. Do you want me to do a different
I have a different address, yeah.
John, J-O-H-N.
And relationship?
Married. So spouse. Okay.
I'll probably ask him up there, but I'm really nervous about it. Is it just like one nostril?
It's both nostrils. It's not all the way up.
Oh.
You do it yourself. You just went up a little bit until about here. You circle it around 5 times, and each nostril for the same size that you did, and then put it in a thing.
Okay.
Cool.
I feel much better about
Make
this.
it a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You might have to put up a little bit, but not
like
psycho.
okay.
That makes it feel a little easier.
Yeah, I was like, I am doing this selflessly. Like, I don't want to get my...
I don't care.
I know, I'm like, I feel okay. I just don't want to get mom sick. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, Mom, listen.
You owe me so
I
much.
know. It's like, I get extra cake this weekend if this comes back. How long do I typically wait for the results?
So the quickest one was 48 hours,
Okay.
and the longest one was like 40.
Okay.
There is a weird turnaround because of how many people come in.
Okay, sure.
To be all set, just go right around to where it says stop. Find people exactly what to do, and come right over.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Thank you.
You too. You too.
Oh my gosh, she was so nice to me. Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved.
You feel better?
Yes. Oh God, I do not care. Stick anything up my nose. Just don't stick it up my nostril like passageway up to my brain cells. Hi. Yeah. I have the vial, the Q-tips. It's up pretty far.
Yep, I see it. Yep.
And then the same Q-tip. And just this?
Yep, that's all I get back.
Perfect,
Cool.
thank you so much. Oh my God, I am so relieved. I could literally tap dance in this car right now. Lovey, thank you for coming with me. I was so scared.
All good.
I don't know if you guys heard me when I was talking to a lady. She was so nice. Oh my gosh. Like every person that like deals with like these things needs to like be like her. And him, he was great too. He was just more explanatory, you know, because he had to be. He was giving instructions. But when she said it is self-administered and you don't have to go all the way, oh my. Literally the best.
How about the fact that you like turned on the heat?
Did I turn on the heat?
Yeah, you turned it up to 72.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Baby, I didn't touch this.
When we were waiting, you turned it up to 72.
Did I really?
Yeah, I looked down and it was at 72.
Baby, I didn't mean to. I just meant to turn down the air like
Yeah.
this, like this.
I know, you were anxious.
I just didn't know what I was doing at all. I'm so sorry. You could have turned it down.
I don't want to hear it, June. I think you deserve a treat.
What kind of treat?
A Dunkin' Donuts.
Can I have Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need
We
a
can
Dunkin'.
go to our Dunks.
Bubby, are you so proud of me? I did so good.
I'm so proud of you.
I did so good.
You are perfect.
I did good.
I'm so proud you get a treat.
I could cry.
I don't have any stickers or suckers, but we
I
can
don't
give
know.
you a coffee.
Okay, a coffee is much better. I don't know if anyone out there experiences anxiety, but I literally blacked out. I don't know, like I can't remember what happened up until the lady told me that it was self-administered and like that type of thing. Like I don't know what questions she was like asking. I remember explaining about my headache, but like drive up the lady a little bit, remember that, and then as soon as she told me, the relief set in and like, I came back to consciousness, quite honestly. Like I was so anxious. My heart was pounding. I'm gonna download this app. They send these things off to a lab, and if the lab is doing testing overnight, like they could be testing like after hours and things like that, and if so, I could get my results like immediately through the app. So I'm gonna download that because we don't see my mom tomorrow, we see her on Saturday. So anytime between like today and tomorrow and like a little bit of Saturday, if we get results, great. If not, we'll just, Dak was saying, we'll keep an eye on my symptoms and also just be honest with mom and dad. If they progress or if they completely go away, we'll also note that as well. So the next time you see me, guys, I will hopefully have the results for you, but I hope that this in general eased any of your all's anxieties, because Walgreens is a national chain, and don't quote me on this, and you can call to ask yourself, but if they're doing the self-administered nose tests that don't go all the way up, etc., here it means that they're most likely doing it in other states. Do your own research, but I think that the days of the nose all the way back test might be diminishing. I'm gonna leave you with that. I'll see you with my results. And hello my friends, it is some time later, and by some time I mean it is Monday, which means Thursday,
It is on day 5 since the test, and I don't have results. No communication, no updates on my test. I have emailed, I have messaged them on Instagram, I called Walgreens, but they told me since it is through like a third party, like they go through this lab, that I have to like email them, so I've done that. To say that I am frustrated is an understatement. I feel totally fine. There's an update on that. I woke up with a headache the next morning as well and could barely get by, but I took Tylenol. That's like the threshold for me. It's like, can I take Tylenol and be like fine, or can I get through with just like water and like my morning coffee, you know? But the next morning I had to take Tylenol, and then the next morning I didn't have to take it, still had a headache, and then I think that brings me to this morning and I like barely felt anything. So the symptoms regardless are going away, whatever it is. But no, I did not get to see my family at all on the 4th of July weekend, and my brother was in town. So that is so fun that I didn't get to see them, and he's going back on Wednesday. So I am just upset. Hello.
I'm sad.
I'm just peeved. They were like, the fastest was 48 hours. That's what they said at the window. The fastest was 48 hours, but it could take up to 4 days. I'm upset. But either way, guys, I will make sure to update the description or like pin a comment or something on the video when I do get my test results. But yeah, my 4th of July weekend was quite boring. So I hope yours was great. I hope again that this helped anyone that was having any anxiety about getting tested, and if you are exhibiting symptoms regardless, if you think you might have it or not have it, just go get tested, my friends. It could help save a life, or it could just help not get your mom or dad sick, or any of your relatives or anyone that you are seeing outside. Just like, no one likes to be sick, so make sure you go get tested. That's my PSA. But if you are new and you've made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I post a lot of lifestyle content as well as a sprinkle of Sims on this channel, so if that sounds like your cup of tea, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Everyone, do not forget to give this video a big old thumbs up, and I will see you on Wednesday, my friends. I'll see you later. Bye.